Welcome to The Offensive, where you can be as offensive as you want or need to be, not to me because that is rude. Hi, it is going to be Friday when this goes up, so I'm not filming when it's a Friday, it's actually Thursday, so whatevs. So I hope everyone's going to have a good Easter this year, because I don't want you to have a bad one, because that would be crass. So anyway, I'd like to get into it. First thing I want to mention is my local council. Oh yes, there are so many things I'd love to talk about with my local council. Now, my local council happens to be the Penrith City Council here in New South Wales. Now, they are a shit council, I will say. You know, they haven't fixed, I go on a dog walk with my dogs, right? And there's a light bulb in the street that has not been fixed for months. It's still black as heck when I walk down, and my dogs get kind of afraid when they go past it. So that's one tiny little thing I have with them. The other tiny little, oh, it's not really tiny, but the other thing I have with them is they can't even make me a bus stop, but the government houses can have a bus stop and a pathway, but I can't have pathways and I can't have bus stops, but they can. And I'm clapping because I'm annoyed. Like, seriously, why can't they have fucking, like, they do it for the houses. The houses get everything. They get pathways, they get, you know, houses for free from the government, they get bus stops, you know, because they're the houser, you know, stuff-ups of the world. But I'm a ratepayer who isn't a houser. And for people out there from other countries who don't know what a houser is, it's someone who leeches off the government and gets free housing. Pretty much. They pay like next to nothing for rent. They pay like $2 a month for rent. And there could be a family of 5 living in there. I know, tell me about it. It's really weak. So, what I hate is, you know, these scourge of society, which I really do not like, they live not far from me. They have to have a path to walk upon so they don't get mud and crap all over their shoes, or they don't have to walk on uneven terrain and hurt themselves. And they get a bus stop to sit at and sit under a shelter and have a bus shelter. Do you know what I have? I have a pole that says that there's a bus stop, but that's all I have. No paths, no bus stop, just a fucking little patch and a dirt patch and a little sign that says signal driver when you need the bus. That's right, I get sweet FA. Now I need a path to walk from my house to my bus stop. Don't even have that. It's all uneven, fucked up terrain. And the path where I live is so tiny and the road is so slim, people park on their front lawns. So you can't even walk on the lawns or the supposed path of where I live, because everyone parks their cars on it, so I'm forced to walk on the road. Now, it might be a quiet road, but there are cars that do come around the corners at weird points. So I'm scared one day I'm going to get hit by cars, and because I've written to my council about this, do you know what they told me? It was too much money and hassle. Until they see a need for it, they're not gonna do it. That's exactly what they wrote back to me. And I was furious. I'm sorry, I have foot conditions. Yes, people, I am a broken person. I actually have foot spurs, which are bone growths out of your bone of your feet if you use your feet a lot like I do, because I don't have a car, so I walk everywhere. So my feet are damaged, like really damaged, and I actually got a needle in my foot yesterday, as I put up on my Twitter, to rectify one of my feet that had not stopped throbbing for 3 months. So now my foot is all numb, but it's also very sore where they put the needles in yesterday because it was cortisone, so that's very painful. Now, to get on the bus, I would like to be able to sit down and chill for like 2 seconds and not stand up because it hurts too much for my feet. My feet are fucking killing me, and I need to get on these buses, but I don't have a bus stop. I don't have one where I live. I don't have nothing. I don't have paths to walk on either, so that, you know, all my shoes get dirty and chewed up, you know, and there's no pathways for me to walk on. But if I was a houser that was hard done by and getting fucking handed shit from the government, yeah, okay, yep, sure, I would totally get a pass if I cried bleeding heart and, you know, everything else. And apparently having a medical certificate and having things wrong with me is not enough for them to do this. And I said, even there are elderly people who catch my bus on my stop as well, and these women also further down do also have patches, do not have a bus stop, only have a pole like I do, and we've got no shelter. Local government, get your shit together. And if that wasn't bad enough, people, oh no, to me to rant about, oh no, my local government goes ahead and does this. Yesterday, my stepdad was working on his, you know, stuff, just working on his laptop, and he gets a ding-dong out the door. He answers the door, but who is it? Council, of course, them fuck knuckles. So, anyway, they had the absolute fucking hide to turn around to my stepdad and go, sorry sir, we had an aerial shot taken of the local community, and we happen to see that you have a pool. Is that legal? Does it have a fence? Does it have the legal standard? And did you ask us permission to set up said pool? Now, people, this was a kid's baby pool, like up to, say, my knees, like up to anyone's knees, right? And, or maybe if you're a tall guy, your shins. And it wasn't very big. It was something we put up at Christmas for my niece, and it's now put down. It's put in the garage, ready for the next summer to be put up again. It was big enough to have its own little motor and everything to clean it, but it wasn't big enough that you could always just pull it down and pull it back up whenever you feel like. It's got a portable pool. And the fact that they had aerial shots and they, you know, took our privacy into their own hands, and, you know, and they even asked my next door neighbor. He had the same sort of pool, and he had it up because of his children, and he had it pulled down as well just after Christmas, just like we did. And the fact that they asked him as well, my next door neighbor, like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on? So, yeah, that was so wrong. And they didn't even believe us. They even had my stepdad take them out to our backyard just to prove it. Now, that's disgusting. How dare you ask us and tell us what to do on our own private domiciles? This is my house. This is where I live. You can get fucked. Okay, Penrith Council, you are stepping across the line by breaching privacy by actually looking into our backyards with aerial shots. How dare you? If drones are not allowed to look into our privacy, I'm pretty sure my local council isn't allowed to either. You know, going on a blitz, trying to grab money as much as you can, trying to find people on purpose. So the strict fact of you wanting money from your local constituents. Like, seriously, are we pawns or are we people? Because I'm starting to think we're pawns by the way you act and treat us, Penrith Council. You are a bunch of assholes, okay? You are not nice people. And, you know, privacy. Like, wrong. You shouldn't be able to look into our backyards with a camera. You know, shove your cameras up your ass, because that's the only vision you should be seeing, because that's private. And that's like our backyards. They are private too. So, shove it up your ass, Penrith Council. How dare you take our privacy just so you can fine us over little things like kiddie pools? Seriously. Get something better to do with your day. If you're fucking bored, watch me on YouTube, because that's pretty good to look at. Now, that's not boring, okay? But what you're doing, it just says, I've got nothing better to do than to find the people in my town. That's pretty much what you're saying. And not only that, don't forget, council elections are coming. Who the fuck do you think I'm gonna vote for? It definitely isn't gonna be Stuart fucking Airds now, is it? No, it's gonna be someone who I believe in, who's not gonna look over my back fence with a zoom lens. Right? Right. done with that one. Next one I want to sit here and rant about is going to be about YouTube. Yes, everyone, I'm talking about something that everybody else will know. But I'm talking about YouTube because I heard recently on the Philip DeFranco show, because this is where I get my source material from, because I know he's done his research, so bear with me. But I heard that, oh my god, that little notification bell I tell you guys to hit and subscribe to me sometimes doesn't work. And sometimes you won't get my videos because maybe you don't watch them that often, or it'll just pop up in your subs anyway. But you won't get notified about videos if you want to get notified about my videos, because YouTube just don't feel like it. Like, seriously? Like, just cause, you know, they're not habitual wanting to watch it, but you are subscribed to me. Or maybe you like me and you've subscribed and you've done the bell thing, but you won't get notified. No, only my new ones or people who just watch me but aren't subscribed will get the notifications, but none of my subscribers will. Go fucking figure. No wonder my numbers are getting down and down every time. I'm not caring about the numbers being down, but that means that there are subscribers out there that aren't getting my video content because YouTube just don't feel like it, and that the algorithm is so fucked. Seriously, YouTube, get on your fucking game. Honestly, I'm gonna find another platform. I did find a platform for a while, but then they closed up and did something weird, so I'm not on that anymore. But I will find another platform. Swear to God, I can't deal with YouTube's hypocrisy. It's ridiculous. I can't deal with it. They give you something so that, you know, you guys at home can watch me, and you can't because some cunt ain't doing their job. Like, seriously, YouTube? And they will sit there and laugh about it, and like it's just something casually they did, and it's like, oh, we made a mistake, and it's not, we're not gonna fix it, it's just out there, but this is the mistake, and would you like a cup of coffee? Like, fuck off, seriously, YouTube? Are you fucking brain dead? Wow. Yeah, first they cut my money supply, and then they do this. YouTube, you're a weird sack shit, okay? You are a horrible platform. I might be on it, but your rules and terms and conditions are so fucked in the head. Seriously, there's something wrong there. You got something, fishy up there, seriously. Oh my god. That's the other thing I want to talk about, but, yeah, there's just been a lot of other things, like I hate how, like I was playing Sea of Thieves the other day. This is my gaming upset at the moment, and I don't know if you saw my social media feed on Twitter, but I was pretty upset with when I was playing Sea of Thieves that there are dickheads out there just using their ships to blow people up. They're not going and plundering and taking people's treasure and then bombing them. Oh no, not fighting and all that. No. They are actually going along and going to main ports and finding shitloads of ships and just blowing them up for just, I just blew that guy up. Let's go to another port. Let's blow another shit up. Yeah! Really? I had treasure on my boat last night, ready to go into a port and thinking it's a safe haven, thinking, oh, I'll grab my treasure, go sell it off, I'll be right on my little sloop. Yeah, no. That did not freaking happen. Two douchebags came along and shot my ship down for no effing reason. Really? For what reason? They didn't even take my treasure. They just saw my sloop and just went, bye. I'm only one person. These people have two, so they have one to steer the boat and one to fire the cannons. Now, that's not fair, you know? I'm a one-person team. I have to steer, I have to get my anchor, I have to get my sail down, and I have to fire my own cannons. And I have to repair my ship at the same time and get the water out of my ship so I don't sink. But one of them things things don't happen, so I end up sinking my ship because I can't repair my ship quick enough as they blasting holes in it. So I ran out of cannonballs, so what did I have to do? I had to get my sniper rifle out and try and use my sniper. I ran out of ammo, so, you know, I'm screwed. Yeah, and I wasn't very happy about it either, and I'm just not happy. I'm pissed off. I wish you trolls would get off my Sea of Thieves and let the real people play the game who are there to get the maps, get the treasures, or trade for people, or do the thing for the soul people and get the skulls. And that's what we should be doing. We shouldn't be doing just hurting people because it's funny. You know, get off Sea of Thieves if you're just there to sink ships just because it's funny. It's not. It's heartbreaking. And we can't even come after you, mongrels, because they spawn us at the last port we were at, even though we're at that port, but at the last port, not that port, where you blew me up at, which is even more angrifying because I want to go after them and kill them. You know, I want to be like Liam Neeson and come after you, you know? You know, I have pirate skills. I will find you. I will kill you, you know? And that sort of like mentality, seriously, because I'm pissed off. And tonight, I am actually going to be playing, not by myself this time, but with 2 ships and with all my mates. And guess what? I'm coming after you. Oh yes, I am raging, I'm in fire, and I will kill you on my pirate game, I swear, because I'm just so pissed off. I love my Sea of Thieves, but don't piss me off in Sea of Thieves because I will come after you. So please know that there are people in this game who are genuinely playing this game for being pirates. I get if you're attacking my ship and you want my treasure, come fight me, I'm cool for that. But when you're blowing up my ship for no fucking reason out of the pleasure of just sinking ships, you are a fuckhead, sir. You are not playing the game right. You're not playing the pirate game right, you know? I did nothing to this ship. I didn't know them from a bar of soap, yet these dickheads are blowing up my ship. Yeah, no, you fucking die in hell now, motherfuckers. Seriously? Die. Anyway, I think that's mostly everything I had to get off my chest today, other than I am in fucking pain on my left foot because of the needles that were given to me yesterday. So, I'm sorry about that. But I just want to say I hope you guys, the Nick Click, are good out there, and I hope you guys are following me on Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, Instagram, you know, all your regular normal stuff. I was going to say naughty stuff, but I don't know where I was going with that. But normal stuff. And I was away last week. I will quickly address that. I was having a really bad depression spiral last week, and it was really killing me and hurting me, and I just couldn't come on here knowing that I'm not in a good headspace. I'm not having a good time, and I can't give that to you guys. It's not fair to go on and be depressed and be able to do that to you guys. I don't think it's fair, you know. I don't want to come up here and say, oh, I'm sick, I'm whining, and oh, I'm depressed, oh, you know, that's not fair on you guys. You don't need that. You come on here for entertainment, comedy, and the rest. So the fact that if I came on here and was like, oh, I'm so depressed, you know, I don't feel well, and that's not, no, you don't want to see that. You don't see human misery and pain unless you're actually really looking for it because you're twisted. But, you know, I don't think it's right. So, I just hope you guys out there are okay, and that if you do have depression, please seek help. Do not try to kill yourself or harm yourself in any way. It is not fair to the people around you, also not fair to yourself, in the way that you should let yourself live with the proper life expectancy instead of cutting it short. There is help out there, and also going to your local GP would be an absolute bonzo idea as well. And maybe seeking out some medication for the little while, not for the long term, and having counselors there to know that you've got people there to help you and support you. Have friends, family, talk to them. Don't hide these issues from them, because any little bit of help, anyone to talk to could be a helping hand. And also talking to Lifeline, the Black Dog Institute, you know, any of those will be a great thing. And just talking generally to people, and I will put the number for Lifeline below, and if you have a suicide hotline, like say in America, you go call that as well. I don't know what the number for that is, but I'm going to put the Australian Lifeline number below, just so people have it if you're in Australia like I am. And when you're having a really bad time and you're having a really bad depression spiral, it really helps to talk to someone and really talk it out, because life is worth living. And I know this because when I have my bad depression spiral, I do have those thoughts, but I don't do that. I don't do it because you guys out there, my friends, my family, and I love my life. So I love living way too much. So I don't do that. But I do feel very overwhelmed and very upset, and I feel like the world's against me, and I'm trying to drag myself through life on that week, and it's not a fun feeling. It's like the clouds have just surrounded you and you cannot move. It's like, I can see a Thieves, for example. It's like you're in a ship, there's sharks circling it, so you can't leave your ship, and there's a kraken that's stopped you in your water and you can't move, and you don't know what to do, and you can't, there's no options, and you can't move, and you're frozen, and you're not sure which way to go, but at the same time you feel like you're being pulled in so many different directions, and your head's so overwhelmed, and you're physically in pain as well as mentally in pain. So I'm with you guys when it comes to depression, and I also have anxiety, so not only do I have depression, I sit there and worry about things, because that's my deal. So yeah, please seek help if you do have depression, because it is no joking matter. And it's only this week another teenager, an Australian teenager, a normal, ordinary teenager, killed himself, and it's an epidemic right now, and it's not fair. And bullying is such a bullshit game too. I know so many times when I was bullied in high school that I wanted to kill myself, and I wanted to off myself, and I would sit in the bottom of my shower and cry nearly every night and beg my mum, I don't want to go to school, I don't want to go to school, I don't want to deal with this anymore. I love school, but I don't want to deal with the shit. And it wasn't pleasant, it wasn't happy, it was a bad time in my life. And I'm now stronger for it and know a lot of things for it, and look back at it now and can only say, wow, I dragged myself through that. I must be stronger than I thought. So that each time you have depression, or each time you save yourself from being bullied, is another time that you just got stronger, and that the bully just got weaker, and that your depression got weaker. So always prove them wrong. Always prove them wrong. Do not give your bully any fodder as well. Don't let them see that they're hurting you, and don't talk to them. I found that to be another tool, is that you don't talk to them, you just ignore them. They hate being ignored, like they really do. And even if they try and they pull you aside and stop you from going somewhere or something, just walk around them and find the next teacher, adult, or whatever, or talk to someone about it, because bullying and depression go hand in hand, and it's not a good thing either. So yeah, Lifeline is there for all depression, young depression, old depression, however you feel depression, it's always there. Black Dog is for adults and children, I think, as well, but Headspace is more for children, from little kids who up to 18 years of age. So if you are feeling quite horrible as a teen, please head to your next Headspace center or ring up Headspace. I'll put that number below as well for Headspace, and if you go, I'll put the website as well for Headspace, so that you can find your local Headspace on their webpage. And yeah, I know there's a Headspace I walked past this morning in Penrith, so there's one in Penrith. So I know there's the one there, but I don't know where the next headspace is after that. But yeah, being a teen, being bullied, and then killing yourself for being bullied is not the way to go. You know, there are better options, and high school is not the be all end all of your life. High school is just a phase in your life, and there is more out there for you, and things will get better. Trust me. You've probably heard that like a million times, but I'm telling you, kid, it gets better. I promise. Alright, I know, like, I really got into the rhythm of my show and then became really sad towards the end of it, but these things have to be said because suicide is not a laughing matter. Depression also is not a laughing matter, and anxiety is a bitch. So yeah, I just thought I needed to tell you guys and own up to why I wasn't here last week and why I needed to have a break. Okay? I love you guys, and please be here next time, and please be present in life, and be you. Be always you. Don't ever be someone else, because you can't be someone else if you don't know how to be someone else. You can only be you, and you can only fix the things in your life. No one else can do it for you. But in saying that, there are people out there that can help you with being you. You just gotta talk to them, and help and tools will be made available for you to be you and help. But you just gotta learn how to be you first, and also care about you first. Sometimes you need you need to care about others, but sometimes you need to look after you, and you'll know when. So I love you guys, seriously, and that I hope this is a great lesson for all of you. But I also hope you have a lovely Easter, and I hope to see you next week. See you later. Bye.